Yeah.
Really about the new single? The new release, right?
I like it. I'm being honest with you. I don't think she heard it yet.
I want it to be surprised.
I like this is about to be so lit. I got my head on right and my bridges on tight. Thinking back on my shit. So hallelujah, good God Almighty. Somebody tell somebody. They can't stop me now. It's about to go down. I'm feeling like the life of the party. One more time, I can't control. I can't help it. I'm about to do. I can't wait. It feel good. Now you love it.
See, I like this.
They gon' hate. So make room because I'm coming. I know you see me.
What?
I wanna wait.
Yeah.
Cause every time, every moment, if you good,
Bitch, I'm great. Goddamn, show up. Yeah. Get up and be great. What?
hey, that was down too long.
Come on.
Don't hate, participate, congratulate, and elevate. Yeah. Damn. Is that?
It's that Focus Fridays exclusive. Focus Fridays exclusive. My man, Drip.
This that. Don't know that you on deck. Go get it. Bust a move. Now you got something to prove. One more time, snap your fingers.
Hey.
You on deck.
They ain't
Go get it. Bust a move. Like you got something to prove. Goddamn, shut out.
The glasses is coming on. I gotta go back to that old CEO. This nigga got me on my promoter days right now. He got me in my bag on my promoter days.
Congratulate and elevate. Yeah.
Energy right here.
Don't know.
Yeah.
It's great show, man. It's official right here.
Goddamn, shut up. Set your face. Put the best back on, it was down too long. Don't hate, participate, congratulate, and elevate, yeah. Put your dust back down. Goddamn, show up. Goddamn, show up.
Yeah.
Goddamn, show up.
You know what it is, man. It's Focus Fridays on Nonfiction Radio. I'm JP the exec.
And I'm True Beauty.
I'm the Garden State Prince, DJ Man Child.
Yeah. We got my man.
It's your boy, Drew. What's it?
You hear this energy right here? This got me in my bag right now.
What's going on, Tri-State America Great?
Listen, man, they about to have, man.
Fridays.
We dropped that exclusive.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even understand. This is the first time being played exclusively on Focus Fridays.
First time only right here on Focus
This is a
Friday.
Focus Fridays exclusive.
Yes.
That right there, that joint right there has got that old
Energy.
school, that
Yes.
energy, that mix. When I tell you, first off, your voice on there is amazing.
Well, see,
y'all don't even think he understands. Your voice on there
definitely.
is amazing. You was in here live, and I didn't know what was better.
Exactly.
The record or you out here live.
That was definitely how when we went and recorded it. That was definitely the ambience that we were looking for. The level of energy that we was trying to deliver, because the song is called The Great Show, and it's something that we decided that we wanted to release today on Focus Friday, because it's something that people need to start doing. They need to start focusing up on Friday in order so they can get through the weekend and get back to business on Monday. So we wanted to make sure they understand what that was all about, and it was about getting up and get back to business, regardless of what the situation may be or the outcome may end up. You got to get up and get back to business.
Yeah, do you not understand that the energy in here, the level in here, just turned up?
It's crazy. We didn't even start this interview.
That's
sweating.
Oh, the interview not started yet?
You're not understanding. You ain't understanding.
Sweating.
Because I see mics and I see vibes and I hear music.
Yo, man, child, you don't understand. We dropped that record and I changed my whole. I'm CEO JP right now, party promoter, Focus Entertainment. Like, this put me back in my early 2000s. Let's drop exclusives.
Let's drop exclusives, man.
You gotta understand.
Maybe, or is it their archive not big enough to hold off?
Understand something. When I posted you was coming and I said a legend in the making, The Great Show right there. That song right there.
That
song
that
right
song
there
has been everything from my beginning career of music.
It felt like a culmination of everything that you was doing.
Exactly. And you hit it right on the nail. And that's why in the title ended up being, I was thinking of the title of that song. And I was thinking of the title of that song, The Great Show. And I've been doing music for so long.
Talk about it, man.
I've been entertaining for so long. This is no wake up in the morning and I heard someone sound and I realized that when I got out of the shower, I think I can do it too. No, I think it comes from not knowing. So if you're thinking that you can do music, you don't know. You need to move, and that's just the way it is. We need to start eliminating the weak by improving your music. You know what I mean? We can't go and barbaric. You can't tell somebody about their music if yours are not. If you're not putting your all into yours. You know what I'm trying to say? Put your all in your music. Like what is happening? I found out that there's a lot of artists out here that are greater than they think they are.
Because they're not in the bag. See, what it is, and I'm a promoter, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Some of these people, they don't understand their greatness. But see, what I like about you, Drip, you know you're great, and you putting it out there.
Because in order for you to open that door, in order for that stimulation to be ignited, you have to know who you are. You have to know you're great. You can't say I'm all right. Because you say you're all right, then your song will be all right. Yeah. If you say I'm good, then your song will be all good. If you say, goddamn, show off!
Do you not understand what's going on?
And that's how you feel. And once you start to believe it, then listen. Then once you start to believe it, you grab the mic, you see no one but lights. And you perform, and you sweat, and you give the music.
And that's why you are so great.
Listen, we don't let see when we bring people up here, right? No. See, my saying is this: if it's hot, we gonna play. If it's not, you already know what to do. That means it's going in the trash. So you wouldn't even been sitting here right here if we didn't think you had something to offer that was hot. I'm gonna just tell you right now.
Well, that's appreciated.
We told the station straight up and down. We need a creative control because we not interviewing just anybody on Focus Fridays. This is a brand.
Anybody.
You have to, and you have to, and that right there is the mindset of the Great Show. If you don't believe it's the Great Show, then how can you tell me about yourself? And when I do my music, I try to be as balanced as possible with the lyrics I write as well, because I need each song to have universal concept.
You just hit it on the nail. Yep. See, you a universal artist. Not that you sign a universal, that you putting your music out there for everyone in the universe to be able to like. So you put it out there, you spoke it into existence, you put it out there into existence, and that's how it is. Exactly. People don't realize that he's been working on another song. Been putting in work on another one of his songs.
God, we have a single out right now that we've been promoting extremely heavy, and it's been doing amazing. The feedback, the vibe, the shows we've been really tackling the city, tackling Jersey, but we also have been hesitant about where we go. Why? Because we can't blend this with anything, man.
Because it's a brand.
It's a brand.
And your brand,
welcome to the Drip Show,
don't go with everything.
Yeah.
Do you understand? See, what we like to do is drop gems here on Focus Friday.
Right.
We done told many artists that came up here, like, you got a website? What are you promoting? How are you promoting? What's your Instagram? If I Google you right now, are you going to pop up? Am I going to see something with you? When I look at your views, is it going to say you got 19,000 followers and then you got 20 likes? Let me know you didn't pay for those, my man.
That's about it.
See, I like organic growth. My man over here got it. So, tell me, let's slow it down, though. Let's slow it down. Let's take it back. Let's get back into this actual interview, man, because I'm excited right now.
But real quick, by the way, man, the number one joint right now going on is "Want You" by Dripboi Wilson. Man, you need to get into that. Man, we're gonna get to that, though. This is beautiful.
Yes,
man.
we are.
So good, man. I got a couple bad right now. Whatever you want to do.
You see my man right
here.
You gotta understand what's going on, man.
Most definitely.
Now you said you've been doing this for a while. I mean, what's a while, man? When did you start? Matter of fact, what's your artist inspiration? If you could work with any artist right now, that's the question. Any artist living or dead, who would it be?
If I could, how about this one? If I had the opportunity to make one collaboration track, who would it be?
Okay.
And these artists would be this ultimate track of mine. This ultimate track will be produced by Ye, featuring Bruno and Nas.
Damn.
Hey, my boy.
Yo, do you not understand? First off, Ye in his own world.
No, I'm bugging because he put the producer in.
Yeah.
He said artist. He broke down the whole song.
Oh, yeah, because they're part of this. They're part of the song. The engineer, the producer, the tech, that is part of the song.
And see, when he do this track, because the people he talking about, he can actually get to.
Yeah.
DJ Manchild gonna drop that.
Drop that. That's part of the song, you know. That's part of the chemistry. That's part of the creativity.
That song would be crazy because Bruno Mars is transcendent.
He's transcendent. He's great.
Yo, you gotta understand. He can. People don't even realize he done jumped an era each album.
But this your boy Drew wasn't in the building, man, and I got everything covered from here on out. Best believe that. Yeah.
I love his energy.
Better believe that. I've been doing this for a long time, Jay. I started with this music thing. We're talking 5-6 years old. Literally 5-6 years old. I think that inheritance of performing really, I didn't know that what I did then would be the ultimate level of what I do now.
Okay.
There's no show that I can't adapt to. I didn't say take over because there's artists out here. I'm talking about adapt to what is going on. See the scenery, see the crowd, understand the vibe. Who's the DJ? What time is it? What's the era? That's the song that needs to be done. Now you do it. These things count. All these things come into play when you go to execute what you want to execute. I just said that, and I need to make sure that every artist understand that when you walk into the studio, when you walk into the showcase, automatically, I don't need you me personally, I don't walk into no show intoxicated or any of that. I don't walk into no show intoxicated or belittled or just out of my mind.
You want to be clear-minded.
Because I'm performing.
Yes.
I'm working. When you see me up there, I see you, but you don't think I'm looking at you.
Correct.
I need to be focused like Friday.
Yep.
See, you gotta understand what he's saying. He's saying that when he goes into, because sometimes I gotta break it down.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? When he goes into the room, he's clear-minded. He's saying, all right, now I know what song I gotta do to get this party popping, to get it right, to get it to the next level. And then he executes it. You know why? Because he's not gonna come on the mic slurred speech, because he's not inebriated. Because he cares about his projection of his music enough that he's not going to damage that by doing any type of drugs, drinks, or anything else. You gotta commend my man on that, because most artists don't do that.
No.
Well, see, the reasoning why, and I don't fault anybody how they inspire themselves.
It's not about a fault. What it is everybody know. See, you know how you could be the best.
Definitely.
You.
Definitely.
And you deliver.
And you deliver. Someone else might need that. But for you know I don't need that drink before now after I perform and everything's done, I want to drink, maybe I drink.
You know what's crazy about that? I'm going to share a secret with you guys about that. This is a Focus Friday secret. I'm going to show you how focused we're supposed to be on Friday. This is a Focus Friday secret for y'all out here. You know why I don't get intoxicated and inebriated when I'm doing the show? I can't perform. Can't even do it. I'm so off. I'm so off. I am so bothered. I am so unfocused that I take it so serious that even my greatest performers I'll say, because I can't remember it. I'm studying everything I do. I'm rehearsing mentally everything that I do. I'm sleeping, and defecating this music. At the same time, staying educated because I am a man that need to make sure I educate myself as well. So I'm reading books. I'm in school. I'm working. And then in the middle of class, I'm working on music. You know what I'm saying? I keep it going. You know, because people ask me, how do you do it, Drip? I say, I don't stop.
That's that motor.
I don't stop. And even if I'm laying down, when you're not doing, I'm always working.
Yeah.
I'm always rehearsing. I'm rehearsing right now. I'm a step up ahead of this. Okay, what gotta be done? You know what I'm trying to say? I have a major show coming up August 22nd of SOBs and NYCs.
Takes my question. I'm segueing right now.
We're gonna talk about that.
I'm sorry. And I work. The reason why that's on my head, the reason why these things are automatically in the front of my brain is because I'm constantly revisiting them. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that once I decided to, there was a break I had took from music for a little bit.
Okay.
There was a little break I had took for a minute from music, and I'll get back to that. But definitely something I want to get into.
This what we gonna do. First off, I'm gonna reiterate, my man's gonna be at SOBs.
Most definitely.
Gonna be performing. He's gonna shut it down. I'm just telling you that right
For
now.
those who don't know,
You know,
haven't seen him before.
The energy level is crazy. Go to his IG page. You can give it to him real quick.
Yeah, at Dripboi Wilson in the book. It's DRIPBOIWILSON. That's with the at in front. At Dripboi Wilson BOI. That is.
I love his energy, man. And when you go there, you're gonna see he's gonna have a flyer up. You're gonna see the SOBs.
Definitely.
You're gonna click it, get the tickets,
Definitely.
make sure you support.
Definitely.
We're gonna get right back into these sponsors. When we come back, we're gonna finish up with my man Drip.
We focus in here, baby.
I love it. You don't understand.
Definitely, man. Definitely, bro.
Gosh, I love it. The best interview ever.
You gotta understand that something about when I hear that song, right? When we listen to the song, and I was like, yo, this shit is.
I really wanted to be surprised. I was surprised.
You went from not hearing to being deaf.
But you gotta understand where we coming from.
What up, bro? How you? All right, my man.
See, out of all the interviews, this is the first interview that got me in my JP bag.
You got it.
Now,
For a minute.
matter of fact,
That's what it's supposed
this
to do.
the last interview that did that was
Right.
your artist, G-Up.
Yes,
really is.
yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well,
Your artist,
let me tell you something. My management knows music, man.
I've known him forever.
Exactly.
So you gotta understand when G.O. was in here and he was spitting bars and I was just like, God damn,
Yeah.
we gotta stop him because
Yeah.
he can keep going.
Incredible man.
So when we I was like, damn, yo, we gotta get Drip. Then I was like, hold on, that's government.
Let's go.
I said, I know this is gonna be crazy. You don't understand. I was excited.
All strange, JJ, because let me tell you something, man. This shit right here is live. Life has became live. They have taken the walls down from Wendy's and put windows up. They have taken the walls down from buildings and put windows up. They have taken the fucking roof off the building and put skylights up. Everybody gotta be seen. And everybody is on video.
Yeah.
Everybody. So what are you doing? What we once was told not to do in life has been the ultimate money successor. They told thee who speaks, sit down, don't talk. They told thee you're doing too much. They told me, you bugging.
Teachers today are breaking down.
You gotta do it this way. You have to be humble. You
Why I
have
gotta
to
do it this way?
And now the person that burps on live cam has succeeded. What wrong? What happened? What happened? It was we were being direct. We were wrongly directed. We were being told to stop, and then no one never said elevate. They never said, well, this is what you want to do. This how you do it at this level or at this time. You understand what I'm trying to say? If they would have told all comedians to stop joking, then we would never be laughing.
Correct.
We would never be laughing if all comedians had to stop joking because what they were doing. They got kicked out of school for it, maybe.
I'm just going to say the teachers didn't
Stop
joking.
But who the teachers, right? The teachers are the gatekeepers, right? Teachers in life, period. Whether it's in classroom, as a father, it's the teachers that. So if they never say elevate, you know how many people that was told sit down and never got fucked back up? They say sit down. And when you set that person down, that person never got back up. Why? Not because that person didn't believe in their talent, but you took their energy from them, man.
But people don't. Most people are closed.
Close-minded.
Yeah.
They closed to even notice it. You know what? They only telling me a little bit about bigger people. They giving me a little bit. You know that you see that iceberg. That analogy for the iceberg, and people think the iceberg is here, but don't realize the rest of it is over here.
Don't realize the rest of it is up here. Let me tell you what that is.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you exactly what that is. That is
What's up, New Jersey?
subconscious,
It's your boy Murph, and I'm here on
conscious
Nonfiction Radio. Tell you
levels.
about the best way to turn up. When
That iceberg was actually
I'm here to tell you
created
about that wavy baby.
by,
Now we off that wavy
and
baby
we get
drink.
into my
Make
head
sure you
here.
visit www.
That iceberg was actually created by
Instagram at wavy baby drink, so we can try that
P.F. Wilker, if I'm not mistaken. Don't might be mistaken. But it's the way that we think. The unconscious that we bury that we don't want to remember sits at the bottom. That's why no one never knows what's going on at the bottom. No one ever pays attention. They see the iceberg here, but they have no idea because they buried the truth. The truth is the foundation. But it don't get attention. Everybody loves the trees, but don't give a care about the roots.
You know, it's so deep that people, even in your own music, or even in
By the way, the
moment,
greatest black show on earth, to me, was called The Roots, right? Interesting.
but that was put out there for a whole nother
I know
reason.
that.
Somebody to catch it, but what people don't understand
The
is
name itself.
that's what I'm talking about too. That name, see, certain names, certain images are put out there for certain people to see and connect, and not everybody is enlightened
To what it really is.
for what the message is. So even with that, and we talk about the subconscious,
Yes,
people don't realize that even with that's the groundwork
That's the ground.
that builds that
Talk
solid
to me.
foundation.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
So that you can break through.
Talk to me.
Like they talk about that money tree, right? That takes 5 years. That you gotta water for 5 years before the actual tree comes through the soil. But if you stop within that 5 years of watering, does the tree grow?
Does the tree grow?
No, because it stopped because you gave up. But it's about the work. So you gotta keep putting in that work.
So we talking
Once it grow,
consistency?
Consistency.
We talking consistency.
Correct. But once you get there, it's 90 feet tall in a week.
If you talk away from consistency.
But that's from putting in work, being consistent.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Although life, although we say that life is created and envisioned, right? You know, although life is created and envisioned.
August 22nd, we need y'all in the building, man. Dripboi, what's alive? Y'all know what it is, the big show. Tune in. We still here. We still in the building. Tune in, y'all.
It's invisible. You know, growth is invisible. You just wake up and it's there.
Yeah.
But that's again, not everybody can understand that.
So we doing things right, and we don't see our growth, and we give up. Growth is invisible. You just gotta wake up and sleep.
Hey, you know what it is, man. It's Focus Fridays on Nonfiction Radio. I'm JP the Exec.
And I'm True Beauty.
And it's your boy Dripboi to the building.
No, we gotta bring that back. You know what it is, man. It's JP the Exec.
And it's True Beauty here.
I'm the Garden State Prince DJ Manchild.
And it's your boy Dripboi to the building.
My man, 100 grand. You gotta understand this man's energy level is on 100, and he's just warming up. Y'all don't even understand. When we say there's levels to this man, there's levels to this man right here. So we asked you, and you gave us a little tip that you basically, music was in you from an early age, and being a showman was in you even before you knew what it was.
And how that comes about was basically saying that I didn't know that let me get my mind right here. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just having fun. I didn't know that I was prepping myself for entertainment. Mm-hmm. That is not an easy thing to do, to publicize yourself and to get the soul of people to inspire, to take people out of their moves, bad moves. And I did a lot of entertaining, traveling, doing shows. And one thing that never bothered me now is the crowd. Don't bother me, man. Like, I see that crowd and I love it. I love it all.
So when you say it doesn't bother you, so are you nervous before a show, and then when you see that crowd, it's just, why am I nervous?
I'm nervous before the show, I'm nervous while I'm performing, and I'm nervous after the show.
Wow. So you're nervous before, during, and after.
And with that nerve, why? Because it humbles my performance. It keeps me focused. It's the reasoning why I don't intoxicate myself. It's the reasoning why I don't approach no situation better than anybody else.
Okay.
With those nerves, it allows me to mentally be in my bag. So you can't do that. You can't do that. Remember that last show? But you can't run from your nerves, though. You can't run from your nerves. It's your intellectual. It's the truest person that's going to talk to you. You going to look for everybody else to be true for them to talk to you, right? Mm-hmm. And the realest person that's talking to you is yourself. But they say you can't listen to yourself. Well, if your mind is open enough to be great, yes, you can. I tell myself no all the time. No, you can't do that. Why not? Because you can't do that. Give me a reason. Put it on the table. Pros and cons, whether you like it or not. Now, you can't do that because I'm on live radio.
That's called self-evaluation.
Self-evaluation.
Yeah. And most people aren't conscious enough to pay attention to that and do that. And I don't know whether that is because they're not taught that, mm-hmm. or they are stubborn and was taught to do that, but want to go against the grain. And sometimes I think going against the grain, is not the best thing. Sometimes, you can get farther following the current.
Gotta follow the current. It's the way to move. It's the way the motion moves. Water don't go backwards, and we all need it to keep going. Follow the current. Dripboi Wilson. Follow the drip.
See, I love how he aligns everything. Like, it's like he's probably a number guy too. Like, if I start talking about numbers, he probably can see numbers and put them together.
But you know what's crazy about numbers? Even though numbers is infinity, right? Mm-hmm. There's only two that makes the world go round. That's 0 and 1.
I was going to say 0 and 1.
Those are the most important numbers.
Those are the most important numbers. 0 and 1. But some people run away from being 0, right? They want to be 1. Because there's no 1 without 0. There's no 0 without 1.
But remember, we just having a conversation offline about the foundation. And about that foundation work. Because
that consistency work.
That consistency of doing something, right? Because it's going to get you to that one spot, to that top spot.
Gotta be.
But if you don't put in the work, how can you be number one?
And you know what? I come across a lot of shows. I do a lot of shows, Jay, bro. And what's my most, even the crowd, they love me. They applaud me, they love me, right? Cause I give them to that. Like, I work for that. Mm-hmm. I don't sit there and say, you're supposed to love me because I did a song. I worked for that. But the most people that I seem to really break through to are the artists before and after me. Those are the people I seem to break to. And if I can take that with me, I'm good. If I can go to a show and when I leave there, I inspired another artist to give him his great, I'm good. Because you know what I did? I just sparked a pathway to rebuilding the music that we supposed to love. And one thing in regards to that, I have a problem with that I must address in sense of rebuilding music because I don't want to be the person, and I will always tell the person I am not the person to agree with stability music. Music is not stable. Music can take off any second, and it can be gone any second. I don't believe in this is what music's supposed to be. I remember when this was that, or I can let's go back to there. No, we cannot go back to there. We can't go back to there. Why? Let me tell you why we can't go back to there. Because we're going back to your level there. That makes you selfish. That makes you selfish.
For those who
because you wanted to be where you at, just when you could listen to music in your car.
We want to go back to the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. My grandmama said she want to go back to the 60s. She said, "Hey, reason I want to go back to the 60s, I want to go back to them."
How?
Now, is that fair to me or your ear?
So basically, what he's talking about, de-evolving.
The involvement.
Everything in life is about growth and evolution.
Everything.
And he's saying that there's an evolution in music.
Which there is.
And you got to get with it and get lost.
You got to get it.
Now, I'm guilty of being like, man, because like a couple shows ago, right? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
We was listening to what was Takashi, right?
Okay.
And I was like, man, I don't like this
I
guy.
didn't understand it.
Hold on, but wait. Then a couple weeks later, he dropped the song, and I was like, hold on, wait. I like this song. And then I said, damn. I said, so now what I did is I started revisiting some of his songs.
Matrix.
Some of his songs that he did. And then I said, oh man, I missed it.
I missed it. But you're capable, and that's what makes you great, because you're capable of going back and correcting yourself.
That was me with Fifi. Remember? I did not like that song.
You know,
I said, "Oh God."
Oh, trust me,
Next
there's
thing
songs
you know.
I don't like for days. I can hear it next year and be like, wow, I missed it. It happens. It happens. But one thing I don't like for people to do is put a capsule on music. If you have a complaint about it, I had a complaint about it as well. Let's be honest here, okay? But here's what I did. I didn't say, no, don't do it. I say embrace it. And then I say, you know what? Let's jump over the shit. Oh, excuse me. You know what I mean? Let's jump over it. If I don't like it, I hear your music, I'm at your show, we're all on the same card, I'm going to make you revisit your song. Because I'm going to make you realize with the music that you were doing, why did they gravitate to me like that? Because you didn't gravitate to them. You did your song because it made you and your boys in the hood feel good.
We talk about that all the time.
See, the reason it was crazy about this is I have a tendency.
We talk about that a lot.
See, I started as a promoter, right?
Let's talk about it.
And because I'm a promoter, I'm in the club. So I see the fans, I listen to music, and I see crowd reaction. So I say, man, there's artists that don't study their craft.
Don't study their craft.
They have no idea this song they like was sampled from this particular
They
artist.
have no idea.
They don't even. It's certain people that was watching the show that didn't understand the Aretha Franklin set that DJ Manchild just did, where he showed hot Jay-Z and other artist songs that was sampling from that. You know what I'm saying?
Respect to blessings to the family.
We definitely put that out. We put that out there. But what I'm saying is, there are people who do not respect the game.
Exactly.
They don't take time to learn their craft.
Well, let me tell you about that, Jay. If they gave that any opportunity to do, if they gave themselves any opportunity to learn this game, let me tell you something. When you hear a sound, you already know the rhythm.
Yeah.
Therefore, once you already know the rhythm, I don't gotta sit there and find the vibe of what I want to do. I know this rhythm. I know this sound. I know this count. I know this drop. I know this bridge. I can go off the record and come back before it ends and put you in and come right before the thank you, have a nice day. Because the count don't change, The rhythm stays the same. You just gotta know the homework behind it. There's nothing new under the sun, nothing original but how it's done by the coast of Nas. You dig what I'm trying to say? Everything is here. Everything is planted on earth ready for us to use and be utilized. It's a pick up and it's a pick up the pieces game. Pick up the pieces. Yeah. You know, it's a pick up the pieces game. And if you pick up the wrong pieces and try to put a triangle inside of a square, then homie, that's on you.
That just went over a couple of y'all heads. Yeah. But let's take that. That's simple. Shapes.
Simple shapes.
Circle, triangle. Circle, square. Circle.
And you wonder why they asked you to play with those blocks in kindergarten. We were trying to teach you something that don't fit. Do it. I was gonna go in there, bro. But if it don't fit, it don't work. But definitely, man, that's basically where we at, man. And one thing I do want to go get into, Jay, real quick though, is this Want You single, man, that we got going on out here.
Yeah,
man.
we gotta get into it.
Gotta get into it.
We gotta get into it, and we're gonna talk about it. But let's play that right now.
Gotta get into it right now.
Before we get into it, I just want to tell a quick story, right?
Talk to me.
So, you know, they throw the videos and the music behind the video.
Yeah.
And they do it so well.
That I knew. I'm like, yo, this song is trash. Yo, I hit JP and True. I'm like, yo, we gotta get him on the show. I like that song.
Man, we've been back. We've been going for a long time, man.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Man Child real quick. I want to say Man Child, man, dropped the greatest locks mixtape.
Oh man, yo,
it's state of LOX.
I know I've been talking about the promotion.
The greatest mixtape in the state of LOX.
That mixtape that he dropped, I had it, man. Oh man.
That Man Child.
History, man.
Listen.
And let me tell you why I'm able to remember that. Because I study my music, man.
Wow.
I study my music.
I remember that. That's crazy.
I wake up and my radio could be on 97. It could be on 105. It could be on Nonfiction. It could be on WBLS. It could be on 92.3. It could be on. I mean, because I want the music. You know what I'm trying to say? I could go from Takashi all the way down to Garth Brooks. Talk about it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I want the music, and all this in music I put into my soul. All of these different sounds creates Dripboi Wilson.
See, he didn't took a question from me. He answered a question from me, but it's all good. Let's play this one too, man.
Yeah. This right now is my new single going out. You can get it on Spotify right now. You can get it on iTunes right now. You can get it on any major stream outlet right now. You also will be hearing it on Nonfiction Radio right here on Focus Fridays. It's your boy Dripboi Wilson in the building, and we got Want You going out right now, and I want you to listen. Yeah.
Yo, so what he was talking about, right? So I think it was somebody else's page, right? And I'm looking at the video, right? Because you put it, you got a tendency to put it behind some chicks, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I'm laughing because I know the skit from like one of those Vine guys, right? And I'm laughing. But I'm like, yo, this song goes through it perfect.
It's your boy Dripboi Wilson in the building, man. We live. And now I'm fishing, man. I said, you know what it is, girl. Got the phone, girl. I know you're home and you're full in your own world. I know you're tired of the same with your home, girl. But you still don't want to find yourself alone, girl. You had a man and I really get grown, girl. And now you're looking for someone to put it on you. Your friends said I'm just a nigga from the growing up. Oh! Truth sipping on the trick, tell me what you think. If you want it now, you ain't gotta wait. Tell her put it down from the edge of drink. I can see you now with it in my face. It's a different taste, tell her brother what it takes. Cause I've been waiting on your stuff from straight. And I've been trying to beat it in all straight. If you ain't ready now, then it's okay. All I'm really trying to say. I got a couple bad right now, but I really want you. Still I really want you. I said I really want you. Jake, so what you say? Hey! Going out right now, whatever you want to do. Let's go! I said you know what it is, don't cut the phone. I know you're home and it's early and home. I know you're tired of the same way you grow. But you still don't want to play yourself alone. You had a man, but I heard you wrong. And now you're looking for someone to put it on. Your friends said I'm just a nigga from the
Wilson here, man.
If you know you're the only one I'm watching. I just want you now, you ain't even got in my door. You ain't never met him.
That's the only person I would let this from my wife, man.
Ballin' on the stick, got me higher than anybody, but to you is what I'm worth for you. Got next to me.
Come on! Hey!
You were taking nothing on the move. So you already know for me, it's a me, got some more. The money's in the bag, the bottle was on the list.
Come on!
The price on the tag.
Y'all don't understand what this
I
is.
just want to be the only one to bring you whether you know I ain't got every need.
Got my man Dripboi Wilson in the building.
You go second.
You know it is Focus Friday.
Focus Friday.
My man Drip.
DJ Man Child, drop that.
Come on. What? Hey! Hey!
I need time. You had a man that I heard in here. And they looking for someone to put it up. Your friends said, I'm just a nigga from the park. But you ain't nothing messing with my persona. Get back. Love it, man. It just went live, So what you say?
You know what it is, man.
August
It's
22nd.
Fridays. I'm JP Zach.
Yeah.
And I'm True Beauty.
Hey.
You can't even tell it's raining outside. We got it.
Oh, we got rain outside?
Raining
It's
outside.
focus.
Drip down?
It's Focus Fridays.
Drip down?
My man Dripboi Wilson in the building.
Yeah.
He gonna be at SOBs, man.
August
Most definitely.
22nd.
You know what it is, man. I got the energy level in here is on 100.
Most definitely.
Man,
That's
a
my
million,
single,
my man.
Yeah, that's that Want You single
There's a
right
party
there,
going
man.
on up in here.
That Want You single right there has done blessings for me. God has been great for me with that single. You gotta pardon me, friends. I just gave him my all.
Y'all don't understand. We had a performance going on
Yes,
back here.
live performance.
But that energy level, see, this is what you gotta understand.
Hot.
When you listen to a song, right? First off, before I even checked to see who the name or the act or who the artist was, I was like, damn, this song is hot.
Hot.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of music that's out, but I like that from the first time I heard it. And I said, yo, we gotta get this guy on the show.
Like song.
So then this was, because you've been working this for a minute. People
Yeah.
don't understand.
Consistency.
People don't understand. So shame on us because we took a season off. We took a break because we was like, yo, we was gonna have him on the show last season, but then when we came back this season, the first thing I said was, we getting him on.
Oh, because you know what's crazy about that one? Everything works. And the steps that are ordered. I didn't come on last season because we had to save all of that for today. Focus Fridays, baby.
Man, y'all don't understand. This is Focus Fridays. I'm JP the exec, man. I'm excited right now.
I feel good, man. I feel good.
Listen, this Focus Fridays, man. I'm going to the club tonight. I'm sorry. I'm telling
I
you.
feel good. It's Friday, right?
It's
we work hard,
Friday.
right?
Yes.
We do what we need to do from Monday to Friday, right? Why can't we get focused on Friday to enjoy ourselves, right?
Listen, man.
That Want You single right there was for love. It's for inspiration. The process behind Want You is I got a couple bad right now. I got a couple of bad. We all got things in our lives, right? We all got a couple of things, or whether it's a bad female, it's a bad day, or it's a bad situation, or she's beautiful, we got, you know what I'm trying to say? But once you break down and find out what you want, that wants you.
Talk about it.
That want you, it's not a simple want you. It's not saying that, yeah, I want to deal with you for that. It's I got this stuff. But I want you. You know what I mean? The first is this. I tell my little big things popping and little things stopping. All they different, you the only one I'm watching. I just want you now, you ain't even got it. My bitch told her anything she needed, she can take it out of pocket. You ain't never met her brother live without a socket. Ballin' in the paint, I'm in a new Houston Rocket. Blowing on that state, got me higher than a pilot, but to you is where I'm thinking you can let DJ Khaled, let me pick you up and buy your pilot, shower you with dollars, take you just in on them, floor, stay up on my collar. Buster, you already know with me is a Mikasa Mukasa. The money's in the bag, the bottle was on the messer, the choppers on the stash, the sex is on the dresser, the price on the tag, the stuff to go with whatever. I just wanna be the only one to make you better. You know I ain't gotta be near for you to make me better. I'm the sight.
You gotta understand what's going on here. Like, listen, Flex, I'm sorry, but can't everybody come up here? I'm taking that line. Focus Fridays is only for the official, the exclusive, the energy. First off, if you want to come on Focus Fridays, man, you got to hit us up, focusfridayshow@gmail.com. But your energy level better be on 100, because this is the bar right now. You done raise the bar.
Well, that's what we're going to do.
You done raise the, and that's a good thing. You done raise the bar. If you come in and you ain't up here, I don't know, man.
Well, if the bar is ever raised, don't work on your arm strength. Work on your legs.
Work on your base.
Base.
Everything comes down to the
You
base.
see me? Comes down to the base.
People don't
If they
understand what
raise
we
the
talking
bar,
about.
work on your legs to jump a little higher. You're working on the wrong parts, man.
You up here trying to be top heavy.
Exactly. You're working on the wrong parts. And what happened to tops that's heavy at the top? They fall hard.
You gonna fall over, man. You need to get that core and that foundation, because your base is everything.
Base,
If your
believe it.
base ain't right, no
Talk to
matter
Jay.
what it is,
Talk to him, Jay.
it's not gonna last.
Talk to him, Jay.
Foundation is
Talk to Jay.
everything. When it comes down to business, your business plan is your foundation. If your core ain't right, it ain't working. You trying to figure out why you ain't succeeding. You've been doing this for 10 years. What's your base look like?
What's your base look like?
Think about it.
Huh? What is the soul of your feet? Let me tell you something. The reason why they say that it's in your soul, it's not in your soul. But they said it was in your soul, right? And we took it for the soul. But you know the soul that they were talking about? They was talking about the soul beneath your feet, because it's in your base. That's the soul that you need to work on. That's the way you need to feel. When I felt it in my soul, I felt it in my soul. But what was the only soul that was moving? Was my feet. That's how I knew I felt it in my soul, because I felt it in my feet. I worked with my base.
Not everybody can come on Focus Fridays.
Nah.
First and foremost, man, listen, we appreciate you coming out here tonight. You gotta come back again. And,
Most definitely. I need you back.
and
I love it.
We're gonna talk with you.
True
We
beauty,
definitely
true beauty.
gonna-
Shout out to your wife, man. True beauty, true honor of true beauty, man.
My queen.
Your queen. Jay, good brother. Appreciate good brothers, man.
Listen,
Man, child.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Man, child, we gotta close this show.
We have to.
Hold on, first, can we get a shout out to my man? DJ
Yeah.
Erskine?
This guy right here.
We got the
You know what I'm saying?
let me tell you about my management, man. DJ Moschino in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. Live mixtapes every Saturday, man. Find those.
I don't understand this guy.
Well, see, and how we did, what me and my management did, bro. We broke it all down, and we've been going for a long time. We've been doing this for a long time. And if it don't work, do it. Then what you gotta do? You gotta change it, right? So what we decided to do was break it down and build it back up. And so this is where we at, and this is where we're going. And that consistency that you were talking about has put us to a plateau, to a level of unimaginable thoughts and creativity. And this is just the beginning. Watch You is just the beginning. The great show has been released, and the bag has been opened. And yo, believe me, Dripboi Wilson is in the building. Warn all women and children to grab a seat and listen. We got some soul touching to do.
You gotta understand something. He Focus Fridays approved.
Yes, he
You
is.
know, he JP the exec approved. I'm putting my personal name. Forget this shit. My name as a promoter, as a host, as an entrepreneur. He's official. And we're gonna close the show with the Great Show.
Yes, we are.
That's how we closing it.
Closing with the Great Show, baby.
Yes, we are.
On Focus Fridays
On
on
Focus
Nonfiction
Fridays,
Radios,
baby.
8 to 10.
I love you, you love me, baby. Let's get up and be great.
Let's go.
He didn't close on that
He is. He messing with
He got one of my old mixes up there. Big shout to Man Child.
Great show, great show. He can't hear.
Great show.
Great job. He's like, what?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
We're gonna be there on Wednesday.
Definitely, man. If like I said, if you ever seen me.
Whose number is that? We gotta hit it for the tickets. That's your number?
You hear me? You hear
Okay.
me? Yeah.
Definitely, man. We
Hey, yo, this Wednesday, man, y'all know what it is, man. August 22nd, we at SOB's live on that stage. Dripboi what's gonna give y'all a crazy show. Y'all already see what the energy is like, man. Hey, AD, what's good, boy? I see you. Tell Haiti I said what up.
Shut up.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
There you
Can I get that
go.
great show to him? Give us a vibe on that.
Give us a volume.
Yeah, one more. Got that show up.
It's a little preview. It's a little preview what you might see Wednesday night, huh?
That. I can't control it. I can't help it. I'm about to lose it. I can't wait. It feel good. I know you love it. I'm about to wait. Go ahead. So make room because you're coming. I know you see. On the way. Cause little time like the moment. If you good, bitch, I'm great. Got that show up. Everybody, get up and be great. Put your pants back on, never stand too loud. What you say, go ahead, participate, congratulate, and elevate. Hey. Put your dress back on, girl, what you are. I got a feeling that tonight it's about to be so lit. I got my head on right, and my pretty's on top. I'm back on my shit. So good God Almighty. Somebody tell somebody they can't stop me now. When somebody goes down, feeling like the life was a party. I can't control it, I can't help it. I'm about to lose it, I can't wait. I feel good, I know you love it. I'm about to do it, you gon' hate it. So make room, you come to coming. I know you see me, I'm on the way. Cause I'm soft like the moment. If you good, bitch, I'm great. Got that show up. Get up and be great. Put your pants back on, never down to the law. Man, child, go ahead, participate, congratulate, and elevate. Put your respect on, girl, what you are. This here, let them know that you on deck. Gon' get it, bust a move. I ain't got something to prove. Steady fist, this here, let them know that you on deck. Gon' get it, bust a move. Like you got something to prove. Like that show up. And everybody, get up and be great. Put your pants back on, never stand too long. Go ahead, participate, congratulate, and elevate. Put your dress back on, girl, what you are. Got that get up and be great. Put your pants back on, never stand too long. Go ahead, participate, congratulate, and elevate. That's your boy, Drew Wilson. Put your dress back on, girl. Hey, child. Got that show up. Got that show up. Got that show up.
August 22nd, man. Y'all know what it is. It's going down. It's going down. Be great. Yes, great. Huh?
Dripboi Wilson in the building, man. JP in the building. Greatness no waste, man.
Got the mics in here,
You
bugging.
my all.
August 22nd, man. I know what it is,
Ask for
man.
love.
Hit me up for them tickets, man.
That's it.
Love it.
Listen,
Performing live.
love the
Live.
Love the energy. I didn't know that was gonna go down, but
That wasn't even planned.
listen, what you gotta understand is
Say close.
That's it.
we've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And I say it because there's not too many artists that come up here that they play a song and it levitates me to where I'm like, oh, now I'm back. You teleported me back to music.
Never.
You understand?
Hey, yo, Rock, we need you in the building. K-Rock needs you in the building, K.
You put me back when I was killing Aiden's Lounge and having it sold out. You gotta understand.
music.
Yeah.
You understand?
When you had Aiden's on.
You put me back to when I was going to parties for Do It All for Lords and Underground.
Whoa,
and I did
don't
the
tell
album
JB.
release party.
Huh?
And I
You
had
see that
back
good?
to-
You see that good shit too?
That
Oh my
I
God!
said, oh.
Oh my God!
I And the thing about it is, I said, yo, when I said you was legendary and I called it, it's because when I listened to the song, before I looked, you know what I'm saying, at Want You, right? And I even read the name of the artist, my vibe was already like, yo, this is a hit. This is legendary. This is a song
So I added the name Wilson behind my name, man.
That 5 years from now, a drop, and it's gonna play off. You gotta understand, you ain't even gonna want to hear the song. You're gonna be like, whatever. And somebody gonna play it, right?
And it's just gonna...
And the whole crowd gonna go crazy. That's the type of song that is. The song you dropped today, The Great Show.
The Great Show.
That song right there is the song that if I let grandma listen to.
Exactly.
I'm talking about grandma with the walker. She gonna forget she had the walker and be trying to bust a move.
Talk to me, Jay.
Like that, there's certain music that get inside of you.
Talk to me.
And you like, yo, this is it. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Remember when Nextel was popping and people made the ringtones and shit?
Yeah.
Both those songs is ringtones.
They are.
Both of those songs.
Automatic download.
Both of those songs is when somebody call it 1 2, you get in trouble. You play 1 2. That's the one you gotta be careful because you can't have 3 girls with the 1 2 ringtone.
Yeah. Somebody.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the song that's gonna get you in trouble. You gonna be with wifey and a pretty bad thing, and then you gonna.
And like I said,
I thought that was my ringtone. That's my mom.
That's my mom, right?
That's my mom.
Jay, man, I'm telling you, man. I felt that the only way that I could get back into this music was to give them everything that I hid for so long.
But you gave them you.
You
gotta understand that certain things are believable.
Never been more comfortable than that.
Certain things are believable. See, the reason why we even came back is because of the simple fact that we got to a simple point where we was like, you know what? We got to be true to who we are.
Definitely.
My wife, the reason why I love her so much and the reason why I appreciate her so much is because, you know, I gave up on being JP, being me, and doing what I love, which is this entertainment, which is this host, which is this party, right? And when I met my queen right there, you understand what I'm saying? She said, babe, why don't you start doing what make you happy?
I got
it right
now,
and I'll be honest with you, I was like,
that's how we create music.
That's the want you
We
wanted.
just have fun.
I was like, that's the want you wanted her. Because what happened was she allowed me to be great. So you say I can't be a man at home with his wife and work and do this and do that and still do this and have you still here right beside me doing this? Oh man!
Listen. Let me tell you something. And I don't care who watching. I got divorced. I said, man, I ain't doing this shit. Fuck this, that, and the third. Wasn't looking for nobody. Met her, and then it was like she was supportive from the jump.
Was I looking for nobody?
And then when she told me to get back into my shit,
and he said, I wasn't looking for nobody. Said a fella. Got damn pretty mama.
Now we winning.
I think I found somebody.
Yo, we gotta link with you. We gotta link with you, so because we was gonna hit you anyway because we want to try to come out.
This. Hey yo, check it out, man. This Wednesday, y'all know what it is, man. August 22nd, SOBs NYC, man. Get there, the great show, aka Dripboi Wilson. Y'all see what it is. Y'all got a little sample, but we got something special for you. Come to the show, you will see, man. Hit me up for the tickets. Link is in the bio and all that, man. 973-692-8069. That's my number. Holla at your boy. Out of here.
Yeah,